So, hello everyone. Today we are back with another exciting event, that is a quiz. So, where we would be going from topics from small atom to as big as our universe. Basically, we will covering all the topics and let's see how much exciting and how much knowledge do you all have in this field. So, I'll present my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So, our first question is which rocket was used in first successful mission to moon? Your options are on the screen. Apollo 11, Saturn V, Saturn VSA 505 or Saturn IB.
Yeah, it's option two, certainly.
Yeah. Sneha will also go with that.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that.
Okay. So the correct option is Saturn V. Apollo is the name of the mission that is given, and there were many missions like Apollo 10, Apollo 11, and 12 after that. So the correct option is second. The second question is what is the name of the Earth's second moon? So, which is now a most trending topic that we are going to have a second moon. So, what according to you is the correct answer?
I have heard of this issue right now because everyone is going crazy on this thing. I think I'll go with option four, I guess. I remember the year 2024 because it is going to appear in 2024 and it was given the name 2024 at the start. I don't remember it is 4, 5, or 6, so I'll just go on with Peter 6.
What about
Well,
you?
I don't actually remember the name, so I will just guess and I will go with option two.
Option two.
Yeah.
So, the correct option is 2024 PT5. This would be our second moon for some stipulated period of time, not for like too much long period of time. So the correct option is one, PT5. Till what time will it be remaining in Earth's gravitational field? The options are these.
I go with option 1.
Go with
Yeah,
option
option
one.
one.
Okay. So the correct option is option one only, or 29th September to 31st November, almost around like 2 months. So we would be witnessing this, but we won't be able to see it. According to the scientists, we won't be able to see it, but still it would be in Earth's gravity. The next question is arrange the following in chronological order, by which I mean descending to ascending. Okay? Sorry, descending. Yeah, descending order. So the four options are this.
Yeah, the most trending one now is Gaganyaan. We will launch it in few months. And Bharatiya Antariksha Hackathon, it will be launched I mean, in 2028.
Yeah.
And Chandrayaan 4, I have no option. I've
Well,
heard of this
I have
option 4
heard.
somewhere, but I'm not really sure about what is it actually.
Yeah, I have also heard about option four very recently, and I'm sure that option two is comes to first place, and I think two, three, one, and four would be my option. Would be my choice.
Okay.
Two,
So
three, one, and four.
the last option is nothing but Chandrayaan 3. This is the rocket which was used for placing it into the orbit. So first is as Vivek and Sneha told, Bharatiya Antarikshyan in 2028. Then comes Chandrayaan 4. And Gaganyaan is in this year only. So it is the next after Gaganyaan and yeah. And the last option, which is Chandrayaan 3, which is already been launched. So it would be the last one according to chronological order. So the next question would be which planet is also called as the diamond planet?
I have seen this one in shorts. Actually, it rains diamond on this planet.
Actually,
So,
on Jupiter also they say it rains diamond. That's why it's
yeah,
kind of confusing.
okay. I am really a little bit confused with what shall I choose in option 2 and 3. So I'll just go with option 2. It's
Okay.
like throwing a rock
No,
in the middle of a sea.
actually, uh, I don't have any idea about this one, but on Jupiter, I think it's so much pressure there that the air uh, forms or behaves like metal or something. So it's impossible to rain there. So I
Okay.
would just guess and option two. I think option
Option
two.
two. So the correct option is not 2, but 355, Cancer E. And Io is, of course, not a planet, which is omitted. So the correct option is 3. Moving to next question, which is find the odd one out. So these are the 4 names. I hope you all have heard about it.
Yeah, I have heard about
No.
this. The first three options are they are the captain and they are working in Air Force, and option 4 is the odd one out. These will be the one who will board Gaganyaan and will represent our country.
What about Vivek?
No, I've not heard, never ever heard about these names.
Okay. Even I have heard about Balakrishna Nair because he is most trending and he would be taking, but others are, I guess, substitute. Some of them are substitutes for the one going. So of course the odd one out is Vikas Singh, and all the others are the few members of Gaganyaan mission. Moving on to next question, that is identify the person in the image. So this person, who is he?
It's getting too tough now.
It's not like a quiz. They have the option of winning a friend or 50-50 chances.
That's what it's a mix, kind of mix, quiz and all, everything.
I mean, the intensity is getting real tough. I can feel it in the air and the pressure is developing.
So if you both don't
Well,
know,
I'm not able. I
yes.
am not able to see the NASA logo on his spacesuit, so I would come to a conclusion. He must be a part of private or something like that.
Yeah, that's almost close to the answer. He's
I can see the person's name actually here on his
you can see it.
yeah, Dennis said
Keen
Tito.
observer.
Yeah,
So
now I observed it.
he
I think it's his name actually.
yeah.
Dennis ATITO.
Dennis Tito, he is the first person to perform private space, like he went to space privately, not by government. So he's the one who went to space by using private means. So moving on to next question, that is what is the name of the first private launch and by which startup? So when I say this
Yeah,
question, it's
Skyroot.
about India only. Yeah,
Yeah, it is Skyroot Aerospace.
Skyroot, and
Yeah,
the rocket is Vikram
is
S.
Vikram.
Vikramas.
Moving on to next question. Create a question using the answer given. So I hope the question itself is clear. You have to create a question using the answer which I will provide. That is SpaceX Polaris draft. So you have to create a question for which it is famous for.
I have heard of this, but I'm not sure what is it about. I've heard of the name of this mission actually. I'm not sure what is it.
Well, the same thing with me too. I have heard about it very recently, but I'm not able to recognize. I guess is it related to communication satellite or something like that?
Actually, as the name itself has SpaceX in it, so it is about first commercial spacewalks, and this is the name of that crew which is going to do that. So SpaceX Polaris draft is a mission. They actually performed the first private spacewalk in space. You can actually view it, and it's really incredible to see them coming out of the space shuttle out in the space. So it's too good to see that. If you find time, do check it out. The next is name
Yeah,
the
sure.
particle which can travel faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, tachyons.
I guess nothing can travel faster than speed of light. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what.
that's the
These three options are
Yeah,
quite confusing, but in hypothetical situation, tycoons are the one, as Vivek said. But of course, if we don't won't take hypothetical, then it's nothing can travel fast than speed of light. Moving
yeah.
on to the next question, that is, what is the unit of measurement used to measure the expansion of the universe?
The
Hubble
Hubble
constant.
constant, I think. Hubble constant.
Okay. Sneha, what about you?
Yeah, I also go with option 4.
Okay. So the correct option is, of course, the Hubble constant. It is used to measure actually, Hubble was the only one who said that our universe is expanding. So that's why the unit is named after him.
We also sent
Yeah,
Hubble telescope in space, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
yeah.
Hmm. Next question is, what is the full form of NAVIC?
Yeah, I know this one. It's navigation with Indian constellation. It is option 2. And option 3 is IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. I've heard of it. There is also a course going on. ISRO is conducting outreach program. It is about overview of global navigation satellite system. Overview of GNSS. Actually,
Ah,
it's a
yes,
very
yes.
nice one. Yeah. And another one is we also have recently AIML course.
AIML.
Yeah, AIML course
Yeah.
regarding space applications using AIML. I've heard of it also.
Vivek?
Well, I know about what NAVIC is, but I'm not sure about the full form and all the other things that Neha mentioned.
Yeah. So actually, Navic is a like GPS kind of thing, which is built by ISRO in our own India. India made this Navic, and the full form is Navigation with Indian Constellation. So this we would be using for commercial as well as for ISRO base. There are two parts of it. So one would be for commercial, one would be for ISRO research and all. So next question is, choose the wrong one in the option. So which is the wrong one?
I think it's 2. And about the third option, the first Indian satellite is Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta.
I guess
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm,
yeah, it's right.
I'm,
I'll go with option 2.
I'm sure about option one and three, but I'm not sure about two and four. So let me guess again, option four.
Option 4. So the correct option is first spacewalk. And it was done by Lenovo. And the year should be 1965 instead of 1955. So the correct option is second. Moving to next question, which of these are the first? So by which I mean they did either the first walk or they went to the space for the first time, like that. So what should be the options?
Option 1, it is Yuri Gagarin, the first man in space, and Valentina
Yeah,
Tereshkova.
we
Okay.
all
She is the
uh,
first on this.
we all know about Yuri Gagarin, and the previous question itself, you mentioned the name of Alexei Leonov
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do the
Yeah.
first spacewalk, and
Okay.
I'm not sure about the other names on the slide.
Okay. So
Uh,
Yuri Gagarin,
Yeah,
Alexei Nilovo,
Alexei
Valentina Tereshkova are
Tereshkova.
three. And Gus Grissom is the second one to go to space from America. And the other two, Sally Ride is the third one to go as a woman to go to space. And the fourth option is the second woman to go to space. So the
Okay.
correct options are 1, 2, and 6. So Big
Honestly, never
Bang,
ever heard about those names.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
indeed.
mean, they're somewhat really hard to spell also.
Yeah, that's why I just used fourth option. Big Bang theory deals with which kind of model? Cosmic model,
Uh,
relativistic cosmic model, or the other two?
I think spontaneous because it's just
yeah,
spontaneous.
I'm confused between one and three, but I would go with spontaneous also because it is the thing that Hubble mentioned while explaining the expansion of the universe. So I would go with option three, spontaneous.
So actually the correct option is cosmological model. So the Big Bang is based on cosmological instead of spontaneous generation. But the fact that you all told that it was spontaneous, that is true. But even I don't know. I have to search about it. Why is it cosmological instead of spontaneous? So
We
we'll learn
just
about
Well,
it.
threw a rock.
I think,
We just
Yeah.
well, it may be related to the history, like uh, from the very past, we were believers of two types of models, like heliocentric or
Yeah, yes,
eccentric,
yes.
like that,
yeah,
and
Hmm.
yeah.
from that we evolved. So
Yeah,
this may be a reason.
that's great. That's great explanation actually. Okay, so what is the value of Earth's albedo? You know
I don't
albedo,
even
right?
know what an albedo is.
We don't know what is
So
it.
albedo
So
is
we'll be learning
basically,
a lot of knowledge in this session. Actually, we have come across many questions which we have not even heard of, like some words we have not even heard of.
Yeah, I will try to remember the name of second and third person also from the next time.
you should not forget second, third also. Always we should not remember the first one. Everyone did hard work and went to space.
Yes,
So
my apologies.
So albedo is basically the amount of light which is reflected from any of the body in the space. So suppose Earth, probably Earth absorbs some of the light which is falling on it by the sun, and some of it it's reflected back. It's not radiated, but it's reflected back. So albedo is basically that radiation, how much the Earth is able to radiate and how much it is absorbing is the different term. So albedo is basically the reflection. So out of like the Earth is able to only radiate 0.39 of radiation, sorry, reflection. So it's actually very comparatively less. So most of the energy is absorbed by the Earth instead of like reflecting back into the space. So I hope it clear what is albedo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is true.
the correct option is 0.39. And somewhere you can also find it. People say it nearly about 0.30 also. So, but the actual value is 0.39. It can be about near to 0.30. Next question is when is the International Day of Human Space Flight observed? Before
No, I'm not
answering
good
this
with
question,
dates.
tell me why would it be like observed on that day? That you can guess, right?
Maybe we did a achievement. Regarding humans, it might be because the International Day of Human Space Flight, right?
Uh,
Maybe
might be the first day when humans started to explore space or first
might be
spacewalk or
even entering into the
Hmm.
space.
yeah.
It might be that also.
Okay, so both of you are correct. It is observed because of Yuri Gagarin entering to space for the first time, and it is celebrated on April 12th. So on that day, he went to space, and he became the first person to go to space. So we'll move to the next question, which is who discovered the cosmic microwave background radiation?
Yeah, it's option three, Robert Wilson and Arno Pennies.
What about you, Sneha?
I really have no idea.
Okay,
Because
okay,
it
that's
is the
fine.
thing that Oppenheimer also worked on, so I remember those names.
Okay,
Mm.
yeah, indeed, Vivek is correct. Robert Wilson and Andrew Penzi is the one who discovered the cosmic wave, microwave background radiation. So we'll move on to the next question then. What is the main body of aeroplanes called?
I only heard of rudder, so I'll just go on this option.
It's related to flight, flight engineering, flight mechanics.
Yeah, aerospace and aeronautics.
Yeah, aerodynamics. What about you, Vivek? Can
Ironically,
guess.
I don't know anything about planes.
Okay. So next time when you sit in aeroplane, right? Remember that it's fuselage, which is the main body. When you remove all the wings and rudders, you will get it. The actual main body of aeroplane is known as fuselage. So remember that next time when you go to flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
Captain.
also have boarded my first flight a few weeks ago.
Oh,
It was
okay,
my
okay.
first flight.
Well, I think the captain will forgive us for not knowing the name.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So,
Actually, I am interested in space science as well as in this flight mechanics. So I love to learn about it. That's why I put this question to
Yes.
check whether you guys know about it or not.
yeah,
No,
it's
I don't have any
one
idea about it.
interesting question because
Yeah, but
we
that's
will also
okay.
be related to that because we are also interested in the field of space, right?
Yeah. So the last question, but not the least, we'll have more quiz like this. Which of the following is not the space center in India?
I guess I'll go with option two because that's what the one because it has Western it. I think it is. SDSC is in Andhra Pradesh, which is in Sriharikota, and IIRS Dehradun, Uttarakhand. VSSC, I think it's in Karnataka. I think I
Vikram
really have
Sarabhai
no
is in
idea.
Kerala, I guess. Wait,
Kerala,
I don't know.
Kerala or Karnataka. I think Karnataka.
Actually, maybe it would be Kerala only because Vikram Sarabhai started from there, right? The space science of our
Okay.
main base from the
Okay.
church.
Oh.
So, what about you, Vivek?
Yeah,
Which one?
I'm also sure about 1, 3, and 4, but I'm a little bit confused on second option, so I would just choose second one.
Okay, so both of you have chosen second option. But if you search on Google, according to Google, Western RRSC is also one of the ISRO Center for Space, ISRO Space Center. So in this all four option, we don't have even one correct option for this question. I kept it because of that. Okay. So Western RRSC is in basically in Jodhpur, and it's also like regional. Many of us don't know because it's regional kind of, but it is a space center in India. So with this, the last question doesn't have a right option. I'll stop my screen. Okay.
I can guess now why you have told it's not the last question, but it's the least, not the least, but the last question. I can tell
Okay.
now because it doesn't have a answer.
So if like by guess or approximation, could you guys tell how much would you have scored in this quiz?
I guess around
Well,
10 out of 20.
I'm pretty
That's
much
it.
sure I'm not. Well, I'm pretty much sure that I've not scored a negative number. Doesn't matter if it's positive.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
have learned a lot actually because we have not known some of the terms, technological terms, which I have.
But we did learn something or
Yeah,
other.
Yeah.
yeah.
So if I did this quiz, I would be scoring less than 10. But
I'm also
actually, I
not sure if
prepared
I
it.
would
So,
score 10.
okay. So that's what is today's quiz. We covered everything like for about the current things, and we'll be covering more on coming quizzes and much more things like that. We'll do debates and all, and we'll do role play also. So we'll see next time. Okay, bye. Thank you for joining me.
Well,
Yeah.
Sneha, I think I've already added you on my LinkedIn.